Hello and welcome to News Mobile. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping are meeting again, and the meeting is pivotal. And we will tell you why this meeting is very important. Number one, clearly to make sure that the boundary dispute between India and China gets some kind of a closure, although it's going to take a lot of time. But post Doklam, there's a lot of tension between the two sides, and despite the fact the public perception created by both sides that all is well, things on the ground are at a status quo, but the tensions are simmering. So that is something where it's very important for both the leaders to give a clear message to their forces down below that don't escalate. So that's very important, because China obviously on the issue of a boundary has been wanting India to give some major concessions on the eastern sector, where India says that you have to go in for a package settlement which includes middle sector, because middle sector in the state of Uttarakhand is something where both the countries have some kind of convergence and there is the least of differences. So obviously we think that this would be a way forward if they can sort that out. Second thing, China's ambiguity on the issue of terrorism. That's something, a big message is likely to go out from Prime Minister Modi, that on the issue of terrorism, if you want to be a global power, you have to rein in your partner Pakistan to make sure that terrorism against India and against other countries is eliminated. And people like Masood Azhar, whom China has been blocking at the UN, China does not come in the way. The third thing is the cooperation on economic issues. India has been very keen to tell China that if it does not cooperate on political issues, economic issues can be impacted. Chinese companies like Xiaomi, Oppo, Alibaba has various stakes in Indian enterprises. All these can be impacted if the China does not change its position on political issues. So largely what is going to happen is that the Prime Minister will set the broad agenda, and since she is all powerful, he is likely to then send a message. On global issues, India and China see eye to eye on the issue of climate change. That is where the cooperation can happen. And certainly, India will reassure China again that it does not want to undermine China, but certainly India has its own friends in Asia. It will make sure that the rules, international laws, international rules, especially in South China Sea, have to be respected. So that's a message that is going out to come out from the Prime Minister's meeting. But it's always very important, because especially when it comes to China-India ties, a message from the highest level sets the agenda. And that's the reason why this is again one of the crucial meetings which will set the right agenda for China-India ties. We will keep you posted on this story, and beyond that, stay tuned to News Mobile.